So I might have got tagged in this video, I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyway. But this is pretty much from my collection. It is 13 different questions. I seen Big Beard Business do it, and he actually got this idea from a group of ladies that are in the fragrance community. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this because it looked really fun. Let's go. Hey, what's up, LSF fam? Welcome to Lee Style and Whoa. Whoa.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm alright, guys. I'm alright. Don't worry about it. I talk about men's style, fragrance, grooming, some vlogs here and there, and I throw a dash of confidence at you. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification too. Let's hang out. Come on. Alright, first of all, shout out to Big Beard Business for bringing this fragrance tag collection over to the men's side. 13th question, we have latest in my collection. So latest in my collection, I actually got this from Hood Sense. If you guys aren't following him on Instagram, follow him. Dope content. He sold me Timbuktu. This is a gorgeous fragrance. Only fragrance in my collection right now that has a mango note in it. So it's like a spicy mango. It just reminds me of back home in Kenya. It reminds me of the Caribbeans too, because I know they do it. But absolutely love this fragrance. So much depth to it. Can't wait to wear it out more. But question number 13, newest in my collection, Timbuktu. Oldest in my collection. Now this one, I had to think about this one, but it's actually YSL L'Homme. I've had this bottle for now 10 years. That is a long time. That's why you see quite a dent in it right now. But yeah, I had this fragrance for 10 plus years, and the reason why I didn't kill this bottle is around that time, I think I had about 6 or 7 bottles of fragrance, and I wore the other ones a little bit more than I did this. Then years later, I ended up adding more and more into my collection, and I actually started wearing this less and less, and that's why it's been in my collection for so long. But oldest in my collection, we have YSL L'Homme. Most expensive in my collection, this one was kind of tough because it was a couple in my collection that I thought was as much as this. But if we're talking retail wise, not what I paid for it, most expensive is definitely Millesime Imperial by Creed. This is the 4.2 bottle. I want to say this retails for 4 something ish. So this is definitely the most expensive bottle in my collection right now. So for the most expensive, you have Millesime Imperial. I also have a full review of Millesime Imperial, so make sure you guys check that out. Least expensive in my collection, the 15 ml bottle of Coco Moon. Guys, make sure you check out the full review. I have a full review of that awesome fragrance. It was less than 30 bucks including shipping, so this is definitely the cheapest in my collection. Let me not say cheapest, least expensive, because cheapest, that's different. Least expensive. Best dumb reach in my collection. This was a tough one. Honestly, it's a two-way tie between X-Match by Perfume Vintage and Guerlain Ariel Cologne. It's a two-way tie because I feel like I reach for these a lot because they're very easy to reach for and they're super unoffensive, and I feel like I can wear them pretty much anytime. But those are definitely the two dumb reaches for me. By the way, I have a full review of both of them. Make sure you guys check it out. Favorite bottle design. By far, this isn't even close. It is Mask Milano. This is the favorite bottle design out of everything in my collection. I love everything about this bottle. I love the cap on it. I love how thick the bottle is. Oh my gosh, this is art. I absolutely love this bottle. Even when I finish this bottle, I'm probably gonna keep it just because it looks so good. So favorite bottle design by far is definitely Mask Milano. Russian tea. Smallest bottle in my collection. Smallest bottle in my collection is definitely Gallivant Berlin. This is actually the first review I ever put on my channel. So yes, I want you guys to watch it, but don't pay attention to anything else because it's going to be pretty bad. but that is the smallest bottle in my collection. Is Berlin by Gallivant. Biggest bottle in my collection. Biggest bottle in my collection was actually a gift from my man. Thank you so much for hooking me up with this. I will never forget it. But it is Terre d'Hermes El Fraiche. This right here is a huge bottle, and I actually like that this is a big bottle because this doesn't last too long, so you do have to respray. Of course, you don't want to walk around a bottle this big to respray, so what I've done is I've actually made little decants, so when I'm wearing this fragrance and I do step out, I have decants so I can respray. But I think it's like, how big is the bottle? It's either a 5 or 6 ounce. I don't remember. I'm going to list it down in the comments, but this is definitely the biggest bottle in my collection. Terre d'Hermes El Fraiche. Alright, number 5. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about this and I didn't film it, and I realized, so that's why I'm in my room doing this. But this is a fragrance tied to a good memory. Now, I actually had a couple fragrances that are tied to a few memories that are really fond to me. And there's a reason why I chose to not speak about those, because I actually don't even have those fragrances in my collection. So the fragrance that I'm going to talk about that's tied to a memory that I still own is this guy right here, Kindred Goods Sea Salt and Fig. Man, this fragrance right here, such a great fragrance. And the memory that it's tied to is actually the late Chris, Mr. Siage, actually gifted this fragrance to me, and I was really happy that he gifted this fragrance to me because I could not find it because people were buying it like crazy. And it's really great price point. It smells really good. It's similar to Pacific Rock Moss by Goldfield and Banks, but much cheaper. I actually also did a full review on this, so make sure you guys check it out. But number 5 fragrance tied to a good memory, we have Sea Salt and Fig by Kindred Goods. Worth the hype. I have a couple that's worth the hype, but this one is the latest one that I added to my collection after hearing so much about it. So I'm going to talk about this one, but it is Chanel's Edition Blanche. This is definitely worth the hype. Now, honestly, I feel like it's not hyped enough, but from the hype that I did hear, it's definitely worth that hype. So Edition Blanche by Chanel, worth the hype. Not worth the hype. This was so hard for me because, but I'm talking about Black by Ferragamo. I expected more of this fragrance. Now, don't get me wrong, this is still a pleasant fragrance. It's cheap. It's good for what it is, but I feel like the way it got hyped, I expected a little bit more. So, not worth the hype, I would say F Black by Ferragamo. Man, this was hard for me. Favorite scent from favorite brands. So you guys know how much I love January Scent Project, and my favorite, Smolder Rose. I have a full review. I did that review with Red Lesson, so make sure you check that out. But amazing fragrance. That is definitely my favorite from January Scent Project. Most worn. So this was actually a tie. This was a two-way tie, and for those of you that have been following my channel, you are not going to be surprised, but it is Coco Moon and it is Jazz Club. I also have full review of both of those fragrances, so make sure you guys check it out. But these definitely have the biggest dent in my collection because I worn the hell out of these fragrances. Alright, now when it comes to a tag, if I tag you and you've already done this video, just don't do it. But I want to tag my man Scented Waters. So Scented Waters, you are tagged because you have a pretty dope collection, so I want to see you do it. Chris from Casual Fragrances, you have an awesome collection, so I want to see you do this. And I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen this video from you, but just in case you haven't done it, I want to tag my man JC from Stay Fresh Productions. Don't forget to smell stylish. Don't forget to follow me if you guys aren't following me already. Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and of course, subscribe. Short, Dark, and Handsome Gang, LSF fam, love you guys. See you next time. Peace.